For the record, tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury your name.
David Marks.
And where were you born?
New York City.
Is your father still alive?
Yes, sir.
Is your mother still alive?
No, sir.
How old were you when your mother died?
7.
Were you present when she died?
Yes, sir.
And how did she die?
She died a violent death.
David, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you some more about your past. David?
I'm sorry.
Your past.
Yes, I'd like to make a collect call, please. David Marks. Dad? David? Huh? How am I gonna do that? I got on the tuxedo. Can't we just call a plumber? Yeah, right. Why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you send a plumber to do a plumber's job? Huh? What are you looking at? Huh?
Hi.
Oh. Hi. Forgotten why I'm here.
was gonna make some coffee.
Excuse me?
Do you want coffee? I was gonna make some.
No, thank you.
Am I keeping you from something?
Yeah. But, it's something I'm dreading. Hey, do you have some kind of, I don't know, something I could put under here?
Yeah. Here.
So, how long ago did you move in?
On Sunday?
Oh, from where?
Long Island. My mom's house. You done?
I think I should stop. You know, I mean, I'm not a plumber. I mean, as you may have guessed. And I can't get a plumber in here until Monday, so I guess what I've done is,
Do you want to help with that?
yeah. Anyway, so I guess what I did was come out here to tell you that you have a leak. And, that you should get it fixed. You smell good.
You're gonna be late.
So, I'm always late.
You could always blame me.
Hi. David Marks.
Sir, right this way.
Oh, God.
Oh, look, there. Here. Take this.
Go easy. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Just ignore him. And I apologize for anything he says between now and the time we leave.
Late. Always late. Anybody who didn't know you would think you were a busy man. I see you brought a friend.
Katie.
Your full name, dear? Always.
Oh, Catherine McCarthy.
Wow, what a lovely young woman you are. You even managed to make my vagabond son look handsome.
He is handsome.
David, I need you to meet the next senator from New York. And I didn't invite you here to help you get laid. Ambassador Moynihan.
Sanford, congratulations.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Liz, always more gracious. Ambassador, you remember my eldest son, David?
David, the heir apparent, of course. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, and this is,
Catherine McCarthy.
Miss McCarthy, my wife, Elizabeth. Ambassador. Ah, the man himself. Thank you.
Here you go, Dad.
thanks, David.
Hey, shouldn't you be wearing white gloves? Screw you, David.
Is that Irish?
Excuse me?
Moynihan. Is that an Irish name?
Gaelic. Originally, Scottish Gaelic, but my family...
My friends, a man who's old enough to remember how 42nd Street used to be. Sanford Marks.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My father had a vision for Times Square, and he passed it on to me. Where there are peep shows and massage parlors, I see Broadway theaters restored to their former glory. And where there are dilapidated hotels, I see gleaming office towers bustling with the important business of this city. It's my hope I can help breathe life back into this neighborhood that was so dear to my father. A man who placed great trust in me to carry on his legacy. To Howard Marks.
So, David, tell me about the family business. Has the Marx organization always been a powerful entity in New York?
You know, we were always in the top 5 or 6 property owners in Manhattan.
Was it work that you were interested in?
No, sir.
A health food store?
Silly, right?
No, I think that's great.
Really?
Yeah, where?
I was thinking Vermont, maybe. What do you do?
I want to go to medical school, but since my dad died.
It's funny how hard it is just to do what you want, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I bet you could do anything.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the plains. Then when we say, hey, yippee, yippee, yay, we're only singing, you're doing fine, Oklahoma.
Did your father approve of you living with Catherine McCarthy?
Well, he didn't really have a problem with that, but he wanted me to live in New York and to go into the family business.
Thank you.
What did you do instead?
Katie and I moved to Vermont. We lived as sort of a back-to-the-land kind of lifestyle. We bought a small piece of land and we ran a health food store.
It's perfect.
She's certainly a very enthusiastic young woman. Where did you find her?
53rd Street. She had a leaky faucet.
Yes. Famous leaky faucet of 53rd Street. Aren't you sorry you gave up a promising career in real estate?
No.
You're ignoring a very hard fact of life, David.
What's that?
She's never going to be one of us.
Oh, I know. Isn't that great?
Don't forget your racket.
David, you're talking to yourself.
David, I hope you brought an
The
appetite.
ham looks delicious.
Squeeze one time, and you get ketchup and mustard. I call it capustard. Capustard! We put the convenience...
Katie, your brother's gonna be a millionaire.
Pass that ham down.
David, what does your family usually do for the holidays?
We're going skiing.
Oh, skiing.
I'm gonna teach David how to ski.
I'd be scared too.